Holy blonde Andrea. Woohoo!
Good morning.
Good morning. We're at a super exciting thing. And I think this is a thing I was looking forward to all trip.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. You just look out the window what it is.
So, because it's our honeymoon and because we are splurging massively, we are doing
Go Leavesden Studios tour with tour guide.
which, like, honestly, I don't expect the tour guide to tell us things that we don't already know. But I'm really excited. We brought our scarves. Michael's wearing his little Deathly Hallows shirt, and I have my Night Bus shirt on underneath.
Because we're nerds.
And so I'll film a lot of this, but...
Okay, let's get in.
The Coco Film series. I'm walking in here. You can see it.
So this is Luna. Nobody else would wear that, would they? You know, Luna does not care what people think about her. That's why we love her. The genius are they who are most like themselves. So that's her dress there. It's got actual real tinsel wire, little diamantes on it as well. And they used to hang it upside down. So let me see. Where's that's very small. So these wigs are all made from real things. It sounds really, really creepy. But you can't get better than the real thing, so that's why we use it. I also have Harry's scarf. We have two of them in here. Now, they won't let us scar a real child. They won't let you have any fun. So this is like prosthetic. So it's like a sort of fake little scar that they put on Dan's head. Just over 2,000 times over the years. More than they needed to, because guess what? Being a typical 11-year-old boy, Dan used to pick at his scar. And so he'd go off to a school lesson, come back, and his scar would be hanging off. Now,
Hello.
We are in the Great Hall. Oh yeah. Are we doing a full 360? Okay, so we are in the Great Hall.
Here we are. We're in the Great Hall.
We just got done with like the main portion of our tour.
So we had a tour guide for
2
about 2
hours.
hours. And he walked us through the whole exhibit, showed us some neat stuff, told us a few things that, yeah, I don't think you would know if you didn't take the tour. But at the same time, he didn't tell us anything new.
So I think maybe it would be different if you're not as big of Harry Potter fans as we are, or even like work at Universal like we do.
Did.
But maybe the photos and stuff will be worth it. But right now I'm just like, the tour was a good idea and it was our honeymoon and we needed to do it. But I don't know if I would recommend any of my friends to do the tour.
We'll give our feedback about that at the very end once we get all our stuff.
But now what we're gonna do is walk through the exhibits by ourselves. We have these fun little passports where you can get stamps, but we can take as long as we want. They said we can literally stay here until 10 p.m. and the whole thing closes.
Yep.
I don't think we'll be here that long, but we probably will take quite a bit of time going
Probably
through
another
everything.
couple hours.
Yeah.
Most of what we see was in the movies too. So
I think like 90% of what we
90%.
see is actual like props and sets, but these sets are not. They're well, this one's a real.
This
one.
is real.
This
the
is-
table, and actually like the holes here.
Oh yeah,
The
can
holes
lift
are
up
real, and they move so that the 400 kids
because there was
could come
400 child extras on the set. And oh, this was another fun fact that we did learn. The very first film, the food that they ate in the Great Hall was actual real food. And it smelled really good for like an hour, and then after an hour it did not smell good at all, and it stayed smelling like that for days. So after that they made the decision not to use real food, but the first one is very real, so there you go. Right there. Okay, let's go see some more.
Harry Dean, Neville, and Ron. So Seamus must be like.
No one cares about poor Seamus.
Boom. Kind of.
Apparently what we desire is a crowded studio tour.
Into the woods.
So we are actually way done with the studio tour and out and at our hotel, but what did you think about the studio tour in general?
The tour itself with the tour guide.
No, the studio in general.
The studio in general was pretty cool. It was kind of like all the stuff you want to see at Universal, but like the actual stuff that was in movies.
And the stuff that they can actually tell you, unlike Universal where they can't tell you.
It's not secret. It's right there, and they're like, this is how they made the magic happen.
Right. What did you think about the tour itself?
With the guy?
With the guy.
The tour guide was okay. He's the kind of tour guide that would be great for a group of kids. He was making a lot of noises.
Making a lot of impressions.
And stuff. And you were just like, just tell me the info.
So
and he walked too fast. Like he kept leaving
he walked
people behind.
very fast.
They have a new exhibit, and I feel like the tour is a set amount of time, and they keep adding things, and they keep saying, nope, 2 hours. Don't go over. It's kind of the feeling we got, because it was like, all right, come on next. And really the tour guide was kind of unnecessary.
Yeah, because it was an hour. Really? Okay, so we were supposed to have the tour guide for 2 hours. But really, we took 15 minutes to order lunch. Mm-hmm. We took another at least 15 minutes at the very start to go over like the videos that the tour has produced. So really, we only had this guy for an hour and a half. The studio tour is massive. And the thing that I kind of wish more out of it is A, more time. B, there would be an exclusive type area where like only the VIP tour guests would get to see this. I think they would have actually had a lot more people buy into the deluxe tour if that was possible. Yeah. And then my last one, and this is one that I am kind of just mentioning for the first time now, but he only really took one picture for us. Yeah. It wasn't even that good of a picture. Yeah. But I'm like, as a tour guide, these people love getting their pictures taken. They want to take their pictures in front of Hogwarts. They want to take their picture in the potions classroom. They want to do all this stuff. And I understand there are 4 groups, but
there just wasn't anything exclusive.
And I think that's the whole time thing. If we had an extra 30 minutes, I think he could have been like, okay, get together, get your camera ready, like we'll take pictures.
We did some math.
Yes. Let's talk about what we did get with the tour.
Okay, so the tour comes with the guide.
For 2 hours.
For one person, you get the souvenir book.
You get lunch, and it's a pretty big lunch, and it could include an alcoholic drink. Yes. So I got a glass of wine. Butterbeer.
In
a souvenir cup.
Pictures.
Oh, pictures.
4 pictures and 1 video.
So the tour is just over 200 pounds. So it is really expensive. However, we calculated this. It's about 50 pounds just to get into the tour in general.
To get into the building.
Yeah, just to get into the building and do your own tour. You have to pay more for the audio guides that a lot of people are doing. So let's just call it 50 pounds. And then we got 4 pictures and 1 video each. So 2 videos and 8 pictures total. Can you imagine if you were in that group of 3 girls?
I know. So
2 pictures and 1 video
is 100 pounds.
Is 100 pounds.
Just 2 pictures was 50 pounds. So once you start like adding each thing up, and the book was 10 pounds, and the lunch was about 20 pounds, and the butterbeer was about 8 pounds.
Right.
Like once you start adding everything up, really we spent less money on the tour with the tour guide than we would have spent if we bought all that stuff. However,
I wouldn't have bought 4 pictures because we were getting pictures just because we needed to get pictures.
Yeah.
Like, they're really not that great. There are a couple.
There was 1 or 2 that like, well, there was 3 that I think were good.
There were a couple of really novelty ones. And like, honestly, the video is cool, but I don't know if I would pay $50 for a green screen video of me flying on a broomstick.
I would definitely try to sneakily record it on my phone though.
Button camera.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, we really enjoyed the tour, and I think no matter who you are, especially, I mean, like, duh, if you're a Harry Potter fan, duh. I think if you've seen the movies at all, it's a very interesting experience.
Oh, you forgot the biggest part.
What?
We had to skip all the lines.
Oh, they did treat us like royalty.
Yeah.
Like, they really did. And like, people were going out of their ways to talk to us, ask us how we liked it. We had a chat with a guy for like 10 solid minutes about...
He kept us, so the guy saw us and we wanted to stay in the
Great Hall.
The Great Hall, and we wanted to hang out, but every group that comes in, they push you out so that the new group can get the experience of going into an empty Great Hall.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. And we wanted to stay in there, and we were like, oh, well, we'll just hang out in the back.
So we
and
just
wait.
like shoved off to the ramp so that it would still be empty, but as soon as they came in, we could like pop to the front and look at some of the
So
costumes.
his name was James, and he said,
How
no,
do you
come.
remember that?
And I saw it, and I said bye to him. And he looked like a Hemsworth brother. So he took us all the way to the front where people opened up, and he pulled us to the side and just chatted with us for like 10-15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
He took our pictures for us. Like
I can insert that here.
You're going.
Go.
Just getting in and going and getting the basic stuff, you're going to spend 100 pounds easily. I would say if you want all the other stuff, or if you might want that stuff that we just pay the 200
But don't
pounds.
go in expecting to learn something. Don't go in expecting to see anything that... Because I think maybe just the tour products with like Warner Brothers Hollywood, Universal Hollywood, like our tour product at Universal Orlando, or what used to be our tour product, I was expecting there would be something exclusive for people that paid this much money to see, and there wasn't at all. And that was the real bummer of the whole thing.
The only exclusive that I can think of, I'm racking my head here, is we got to eat in a roped off area, and we had like fine china. Nobody else had plates. They all had like paper
Oh, and
plates
they had
stuff.
like a bottle of still and a bottle of sparkling water on the table, but like you think they would have tossed us a chocolate frog or something for dessert. I have a lot of feelings.
Butterbeer ice cream.
Okay, so we're going to somewhere really cool. We need to go now or else we'll be late, and I'm distracting him from driving. So,
Ciao.
bye. We finished our day going to the Black Swan, which is where the interior for the slaughter lamb in American Werewolf in London was filmed.
Yeah, it was kind of cool to go there. It's kind of exciting, and you get there and it's completely redone, and it's a modern bistro.
Yeah.
They did have the same area, like kind of. The floor is untouched, and there's still the original like door, but everything else has changed, and there's no mention of it.
And I don't honestly think that people working there even know.
I don't think they have a clue.
Okay, well that's it for this day. So
Peace out from the Cormier. That's mine. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
That was bad.
God. Michael.
Got it on film.